Identify any vertical asymptotes, horizontal asymptotes, and holes for the function f of x equal negative 3x squared over x squared plus 1. Well, to find vertical asymptotes, we look for places where the denominator is 0 but the numerator is not. X squared plus 1 is never 0. That's because we're squaring something and then adding another positive number to it. So the square of a number is positive, and if we add 1 we get an even bigger positive number, so we'll never get 0. And so this means there are no vertical asymptotes in this function. To find holes, we look for places where we have a 0 in the denominator and in the numerator for any specific x value. Because we had no vertical asymptotes, and really specifically no places where the denominator is 0, there will also be no holes in this function. We can make a note that the denominator is never 0. And first and foremost, if we're going to have a hole, we need a denominator to be 0. That's compensated for by a numerator that's also 0. So no holes, and we can simply look for horizontal asymptotes. Horizontal asymptotes will occur at values in this case where x, or rather y, is equal to negative 3 over 1. The reason being there, when the degree of the numerator and denominator is the same, as it is here, the degree of the numerator is 2, the degree of the denominator is 2, then the horizontal asymptotes will occur at any where the ratio of the highest powers of x is. So let me be more specific there. If I divide the top and bottom of this by x squared, I would have negative 3 over 1 plus 1 over x squared. And as x gets large, either goes to plus or to minus infinity, f will approach, well, this 1 over x squared will become very close to 0, and f will approach just negative 3 over 1, which is equal to negative 3. This is an indication that the horizontal asymptote will be at negative 3, and in fact we could have seen that simply by looking at the coefficients of the highest power of x. Negative 3 divided by 1 is going to be the equation of the horizontal asymptote. So y equals negative 3 is the horizontal asymptote. There were no vertical asymptotes or holes.